The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?
I feel like when I eat the burgers I make from the cows that are probably fed bullshit and probably make me have the same chances of death as McDonald's. I feel like when I'm eating my own burger, I'm more healthy. Like,
right.
I don't feel so disgusting after eating it. If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, of course. But that's because the way they prepare it's definitely not the cleanest either.
Fair.
Right? I mean, they've made 1,000 patties on that same grill. And so...
The coagulated carbon bonds with all the oil and that bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you have all the garbage that you're putting on top of it, too, which is a lot. There's a lot of garbage going on to this. And I hate to say it, I love Big Macs. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, this guy.
Yeah, could I have a number 1 large Coke? Yep. 4-piece on the side. Yes, I would love buffalo sauce. Make those fries large too, just to make sure. Yeah, that's my order. Yeah. And then what my heart is feeling like, it's
we're ready to go out there and hit them.
My heart is just not there.
Welcome to the Op. Be sure to check out Oruga's shop. We make shirts and hoodies that are comfortable and stylish. Follow @ShopOruga and visit orugastore.com. That is ORUGA store.com. Beat produced by Saipuda. Check him out at saipudabeats.com.
Okay. We are here. Hello, Kahaya.
Hello,
And you brought a Coke, too.
I did.
He's got all the drinks.
Cherry Coca-Cola.
I know. Yeah. How are you doing, Kahaya? I think now we can actually have a conversation. Beforehand, I was a little preoccupied, but now I'm good.
I'm excited. Now
Yeah.
everyone knows I'm black. I'm actually black.
Everybody knows
told
that
them.
you're black? Okay. That's fun.
This is every podcast. Your cat's just all over me.
Well, there's a new person in the I don't know.
In
There's
the
a new
crib?
Yeah, she gets to experience a new person, so I think that just adds to the fact.
She always just falls asleep.
Yeah. I mean, that's better than her being aggressive, right?
Fair,
It
yeah.
would be
crazy.
It'd be a shame if you just sat down and she just hissed at you immediately.
And
So
just
like
attack me.
I think you just have to take what you have, you know? Are you
Fair.
good on your headphone volume?
I'm good.
Okay. So let's hear it. Actually, no. I have a topic that I think we should bring up. You remember the last podcast that you were on, right? And you had the job interview.
Yes.
Yes.
I do remember that.
You do remember
I
that.
that podcast.
Okay. What do you remember of that interview?
You know what? I remember spitting, the best speech ever of my life. I actually got the job.
And you got the job.
I did get the job.
Which is so great. What do you remember? What was the craziest thing you said during that job interview?
I think they were asking me a question like, what's the most proud you've been of yourself or something like that in your life? And I was like, I got a 90 on my OChem 2 test. And I was like, wow, for my whole life, the only thing that I'm proud about is my OChem 2 test. That's pretty sad.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's the only thing that happened?
That's the most embarrassing part to me.
That is the most embarrassing part of the interview, is that you said that your most proud accomplishment is passing a test.
Right.
Okay. Well, I have a clip for you.
Oh, no.
I have a clip for you.
Oh, no.
I'll go back to a basic question. What would you consider your strengths?
My strengths. I would say I think out of the box a lot. And I like to ask a lot of questions. And with ROTC, I really have had times to think about my strengths in groups. And I think that I'm always the guy that has a different opinion on something. Like, everyone is really involved in the group think. I'm really an individual, and I like to let my leader know, like, there's other options. There was a scenario where we had to rescue a pilot that landed in, I believe it was North Korea, and everyone was really wanting to destroy every single base in North Korea, even though they weren't involved in the situation. And I let the leader know, like, we can avoid destroying all these bases and creating a great war and killing a lot of people, even though this is a hypothetical situation. We can avoid that, and we can just go into the wilderness of North Korea and capture this guy and leave, instead of doing all that. And I got him out of the group think, and we were able to come to what I think was a more positive solution.
That was a great answer. That was a great answer.
Really?
I'm really individual, and I like to let my leader know.
I was trying to say I'm really an individual.
In North Korea.
Oh, shit.
In North Korea.
Dude, that was the funniest interview I've ever heard in my entire life. It was so fucking funny. Yeah, and me and Nolan were we were like speculating what other stuff you tell recruiters, because we're like, oh my god, this is the conversation where you had witnesses. What happens when you don't have witnesses and it's just you and the recruiters? Do you go even deeper?
What do you mean, like wartime?
In North Korea.
I was in the trenches, 6 feet deep, with the AR-15.
Sure.
Straight heat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like to let my leader know.
It's good. It's a good thing, you know? You'll never understand, Preston. You're just not corporate mind.
You're right. I am not corporate mind. It's so true. It's so true. That thing actually is working? I can't tell.
That's okay. You see the smoke?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about this, or?
Sure, yeah. This is my chemistry experiment right here.
Where did you get this? At Home Goods, where you work at?
Hey, yo, chill. No, yeah, I bought this from At Home, where I work. Got a good discount on it for Halloween.
You just bought this at home?
Yeah, for sure.
Where you work?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want to even put like location, because that's just so easy to find me.
Sure.
Yeah, they have a lot of props and stuff. So if you are thinking about, being a podcaster or having some sort of set or designing the house, decorating the house for pictures, even like decorating Christmas trees.
Well, why are you a commercial right now? Why are you a commercial right now? Stop it. No. Why are you a commercial right now?
Hear me out.
I'm not hearing you out. This is ridiculous.
I think that
this
should be the designers from At Home.
Do I have?
All right, so the designer who designed this, his name is Ty Pennington. He met up with some artists, I believe, and manufacturers, and he was like, all right, I want to make this product, and here's how it should be painted, probably. Like some super simple stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should design products
for
At Home. Super dope. Like
that'd be cool.
Christmas, Halloween, fall,
right?
Easter, Valentine's, and you can like pick your own decor, have it manufactured the way you want.
Can I say, I feel like if that took more of a modern look and more of a cleaner look, I feel like they would have sold more.
They sold out of this.
They sold out of that.
They did sell out of it.
Would they have 10 of them?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah, they sold out of them. Okay. Fucking we have a whole truck of them.
How much does it say it was on the box? Like $20?
I don't know. That's how much you fucking spent?
No.
Or you just copped that?
I get a discount, boy.
Oh, you still paid for it?
I get a discount, though. I get $25.
You still pay for it? That's crazy,
it was cheap
bro.
As dirt. It was so cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it cost me $13. I think it was like 20 something.
Okay.
20 times 10, that's $100.
Mm-hmm.
And if you sell it to I think they have like 50 stores.
Okay.
That's just no zeros, no 5, and that's just for one of his products. Now imagine his whole product line, and they all sell out, and people are spending on average $20 to $200.
When you're a product designer, how many products you got to come out with a year?
A lot.
A lot?
Yeah,
for a lot, huh?
Yeah.
And then what? You just like send your designs over to Chinese factories and they just make them?
Yeah, well, apparently, like...
That's made in China or Taiwan.
For sure, yeah.
Like,
or India,
not,
third world country,
oh,
all their products.
Anywhere.
It's
not
terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no, like, made in America at that store at all. Even for, like... Not. I wouldn't be surprised if their candy bars are made in China. Like, that's how...
Oh, God. Oh, God. Vietnam. Yeah. Okay, so like, and you were trying to talk to me about this before the podcast, but you got another job offer too, huh?
I did.
Wow.
Dude, it was so crazy.
Wow.
So that interview, I went actually toward the plant the next day after having that interview, and the guy was like, "Yeah, you can expect to hear from us on Monday, which is yesterday." And I went on, what was it? I went on Wednesday. But on Thursday, last Thursday, I got a phone call.
When you were supposed to be at the podcast? Just kidding.
Yeah,
keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so I got a phone call from the UC Leather Lab.
Okay.
And they were like, hey, we have a open position for a co-op, and we just came across your resume. Would you like to have a interview tomorrow? And I was like,
sure.
I'm not going to be here. I have a funeral to go to. And they're like, okay, do you have time today? At 1 p.m. And I was like, yes, I do. Even though I didn't because of podcasts. So I went in, talked to the guy, looked at it. It's a research lab. So they do a lot of research, what is it called? It's not problem analysis, risk analysis. No, it's trying to find the reason why things went wrong for other leather manufacturers, and then they'll say, "Oh, this machine is
just like problem identification,
stuff like
something
that.
like that."
Yeah.
Okay, along those lines.
And they do like testing for leather companies, making sure the leather withstands stains and it's
durable. It doesn't crack. Yep. It's not too dry.
All of it.
Yeah, all of
a
it.
Whole 9 yards.
Even do is it real leather?
Yeah, they do that. They have a rack.
What animal
of leather.
too?
Yeah, they have a rack of leather there. They have like chicken leather, goat leather, cow leather,
gator leather,
cobra leather. They're working on. Well, I don't even know if I can say this, but they have.
It
fish
comes out
leather.
in February. You're fine. Fish leather?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Ooh.
There's a endangered, not endangered. There is a.
I know dolphins aren't fish, but like. That kind of stuff, or like, are we talking about like salmon, like salmon skin?
Invasive. There's an invasive species of fish.
Okay.
And a company is killing them and collecting their leather and making products from them. And they're making a shit ton of money apparently off of it.
Cool.
Which is insane. Yeah, you can make leather out of anything that has skin, which is kind of crazy to think about.
Okay.
Just let your imagination run wild, right there. Deer, elk. Bear.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Of course, yeah.
Human.
No.
Human leather.
Well, I mean, that's
what's that lady's name that eats people?
Oh, Chrissy Teigen?
What do you think her purse is made out of?
Probably a dead baby fetus's skin.
Jesus Christ.
Nolan sent me a tweet of John Legend, Chrissy Teigen's husband.
Right.
And it was John Legend with a niece of Osama bin Laden. And apparently they dated for a little bit, too.
Before 9/11?
I couldn't tell you. Before or after, bro. Sometime in between.
Jesus Christ. That's insane.
Yeah. I don't know how long John Legend's been, like, famous or, like,
That's insane.
in
Imagine
the scene.
Being, like, what, his niece, you said?
Yeah, Osama bin Laden's niece. Yeah. I forget her name, but it wasn't the same last name.
Imagine being in New York, and then your girl's like, you see that? My uncle did that.
Oh, God, stop. That's horrible. That's so
Jesus
horrible.
Christ.
That's so horrible. I can't even laugh at that. That's so horrible. I know that the Bush administration escorted the Osama bin Laden's extended family. They were all, a majority of them, there were a lot of members of his family in America at the time of the attacks. And the Bush administration had them all
Erased.
No,
I know.
exit the
Yeah.
United States before the news was released.
Shit.
So yeah. Pretty
I
crazy
know.
stuff, man.
That's crazy.
I know. That's okay. We had a sad turn. Okay, we're gonna give me a moment. Okay. So now my next thing. You ready for my next
Go
my
ahead.
next piece of media? I'm
I'm scared.
You're scared? You shouldn't be scared. You'll be fine. I just wanted this to go over here. Okay. So did you see did you see this Congress hearing?
No, what is going on here?
Oh, you don't even know from this image. That's perfect.
I have no clue what this is.
That's perfect.
I'm ignorant.
Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings.
moment.
You know where to find me, any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big guy.
Oh, stop it.
Is that your solution every
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down.
Look at you.
You're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
please.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond? Mr. Chairman?
Hold it. If
Hold
we
on.
can't, no,
This is
I have the
Bernie.
mic. I'm sorry.
This is
Hold it.
Bernie, yeah.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing. And God knows the American people have enough contempt for Congress. Let's not
I don't
make
like
it worse.
thugs and
You-
bullies.
You have,
And that's
you
what-
have
I don't
the
like
mic.
you because you
Hold
just
it.
described yourself.
Hold it. You have the mic.
Yeah.
You have time.
All right.
Make your statement.
Then let's do this, because I did challenge you and I accepted your challenge, and you went quiet.
No, I didn't go quiet.
Hold on.
No,
You
hold-
challenged me to a cage match,
No,
acting like a
sir.
12-year-old schoolyard
Hold it.
bully.
Excuse
Sir,
me.
hold on.
Hold it. No, excuse me. I have the
I
mic.
will say exactly.
Senator
what you
Mullen,
said.
I have the mic. You have questions on any economic issues, anything to say, go for it. We're not here to talk about physical abuse.
You brought.
We're not
him
talking
in.
about, of course I
And,
did.
and let me show you his hearing, because I want to expose this thug to who he is. And
Could you not point at me? That's disrespectful.
I don't care about respecting you at all. I
don't
respect people
respect
that I
you at all.
respect. So
All right, hold
let
it.
me
Hold it.
I'm
No,
just so childish.
Jesus Christ.
This is one of the most childish things I've seen on camera, and the fact that these people are senators is
Right.
crazy.
That's insane.
Fucking crazy.
Like,
right?
he needs grandpa over here to calm his ass down.
This clip made me really respect Bernie Sanders. Just for him to be like, the American people have enough contempt for Congress. Please don't,
Make it
add.
worse.
Yeah, please don't add to the flame. And I don't know who's right. I don't know who's wrong, but it's very interesting, right? Isn't this crazy?
Dang. Bernie
It's-
2025.
Yeah, he's too old, man.
That's
He's
what they always say, but
so-
look at Biden.
I know.
If they would have, that's what they said last time during the election.
Mm-hmm.
Who's more like comparing him to Biden right now? Like,
Oh yeah, it is Bernie Sanders all day of the week.
what
For
is the
him to
word for
hold
that?
this situation, for him to be
Literally.
like, for him to be in the middle of two aggressive people and be like, no, you don't have the mic right now. I have the mic. Like
Can
that.
you imagine Biden doing that? Biden would have said some shit like "whoop his ass" like Vietnam, some bullshit like that,
He would literally say, "The floor is yours."
some dumbass shit. Trump,
Yeah.
Trump would have tag team. He would have fucking got up on the thing. And,
No, I think he would have done the what the UFC does is just have a guy in the middle of the arena and be like, "All right, now on the left corner," like
that'd be dope.
on the red corner. Yeah,
He does be at the UFC games too, so
yeah. You have games.
games.
The
Coliseum.
the fights, bro.
The
The
Coliseum.
fights. He's a fight fanatic, man. What are you doing right now?
I'm just trying to elevate my cord.
Okay.
Just so it
Get
doesn't
closer to
get
the
on-
mic,
get
by
on
the
your
way. But
account.
anyways, yeah, this was about a week or so ago, and I think I've watched this video so many times just for how interesting the dynamics are. Like just like the little smile from the behind her, like she's got the smiles. Like when it's over here, where is it? Like all the smiles back here of like they just love the situation.
Excuse me.
I will say exactly.
Boy looking like Sam Sulik.
Yeah, everybody's just I don't know. Yeah, and this is a Senate Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions. They didn't talk about jack shit. November 4th.
Escalate that quick? Like,
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
This was November 14th, 2023. So, yeah, that's my opener. It's pretty fun,
shitty.
right?
Pretty shitty.
I don't know.
Makes me think like.
I can run for senator.
Anyone can. Let's be real.
I don't want to run for senator just yet. I would want to be a representative first. I would want to pick a nice district, live in the district for about 5 or 6 years, run for that district, or run for a representative to represent that district, and then kind of work my way up. But yeah, I mean, from this, it just seems like any motherfucker with a loose temper can be a senator.
It's pretty insane.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me think about like, I don't know, when I vote. Well, I don't vote. I haven't voted in a while.
You're not a true American. I voted.
Yeah, I didn't vote.
I voted.
So
it got caught in my sticker got caught in the washer and it ruined one of my shirts. I just want to say I voted.
That's how American is.
That's how American. I didn't pull off the sticker and it ruined one of my shirts. I'm like nasty glue all over.
Ew.
It's really pasty. It's really disgusting. But go ahead. What are you gonna say?
It makes me wonder, like, makes me think, I should say, you really got to know your politicians when you go out to vote. Like, you really got to be conscious of who these people are, because you could be voting for Senator Mullen.
Yeah.
An aggressor for no reason.
I kind of like it, though. I hate to say it. Like, I kind of try to research the situation, and I obviously don't have enough to be able to talk about it, but, like, I just like that they have a little bit of passion. You know, at least it's something.
Fair.
At least it's something.
I think that they should. I don't know the situation, but I would rather want to see it start from no excitement, no passion, and steadily rise up. You know, like
instead of this short clip.
Right. Like I want to see them talk like humans, like adults first, and then see the reasoning why he wants to fight him. Like,
right.
I want them to express their ideas, so we understand what's going on, and then from there, like, try and come to an agreement. And since they can't because they're so polar on their positions, then they'll fight to break out. That'd be dope.
Sure.
Like, it would have been like a nice little anime backstory, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
And then you can pick sides and shit.
Sure. I just find this, like, whole situation very childish. They're both culprits of the situation. They're both aggressors, right?
I'd say so.
Like, they're both poking at each other, trying to have a fight. So it's like they're both at fault,
for sure,
no matter what. And so, yeah. So with that news, here's a palate cleanser of. Oh, no. It's quite fun, actually.
Happening now.
In a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right?
Yes, although why is unclear. Some say it's because of one fucking reason. Others say it's because of some other fucking reason. I talked to this random expert on the subject who told me this thing you're about to hear him say right after he points at a piece of paper.
I spent my entire life attending the nation's most prestigious schools to talk about bullshit like this. I'm really just happy to be on TV.
Now let's see if we can drag this out a little longer by showing emails written by some of our viewers. I once saw some stuff kind of like the shit you're talking about happen. I have nothing more to add. Another person says, I am angry that things like this happen. I get mad about every bullshit thing I see. So obviously a lot of opinions there to make this story seem somewhat meaningful.
Oh, absolutely, Glenn. This bullshit has some broader implications. Here's a list of tips on how to avoid bullshit happening to you.
And here's some footage of Congress.
Yes, I see that.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Let us know if there are
So
any
many
updates
layers.
on this bullshit story from there.
There's no way there will be.
Very good. We'll check back with you in an hour anyway.
I'm just some fucking guy.
When we return, we'll look at live footage of a car chase taken from a helicopter and free associate about what's going on.
Bruh.
I felt like that hit everything I wanted, honestly.
That's fucking crazy.
Wasn't that so good?
There's a lot of bullshit.
It was a lot of bullshit. I'm just some fucking guy.
How did they fucking make that? Is that like real news or?
I don't know.
Did they do like a voiceover or some shit?
I researched the YouTube channel that made this, and I think it was just a bit that they did. I think they genuinely like had every single cut specially made. I thought it was dubbed at first. I thought it was dubbed, and I was like, "Oh, they're doing like bad lip reading."
But it was perfectly on time.
It was perfect. That's why I don't think it was bad lip reading. I think it was a genuine thing that they produced.
I see.
And yeah, shout out to Onion Network or whatever, On Network. I don't know, something like that.
That was pretty fire.
Pretty good, right?
I agree, yeah.
I'm just some fucking guy.
Now trying to convert to a true crime story.
Mm-hmm.
So, Mr. Preston, am I good to tell you my true crime story?
Yeah, what's up? Let's hear the true crime. Oh, what are you about to talk about?
Sit back, Preston. Ladies, tune in. Tune in, ladies.
Uh-huh.
So, I have a homie, right?
Uh-huh.
Back in the day.
Sure.
And he got into some illegal troubles.
Okay.
And he was on the news.
Right.
It all started one night when he and his girl got into an argument.
Okay.
And then shit went crazy. They started texting each other, arguing. They broke up.
Mm-hmm.
But Mr. Elijah Clemens, the homie, couldn't just let it go. So he decided to take it to the next level. And he said in text, "This is going to end in flames." Upon seeing that, the girl went to the local police station and reported the situation. And from there...
Uh-huh. Don't give me suspense.
The police came over to her crib to watch her. And what did they come across when they got to her crib? A fire. A real fire.
So, okay.
And then Elijah Ben Clemens was charged with arson and, other legal things that happen in White Houses on fire. They were able to put it out, but he ran away. He was actually there at the scene, and the police chased him.
Did he actually start the fire?
He did.
Okay. Do you know he started the fire?
Of course. So then, he ran.
Is there like footage of him starting the fire?
There's not, unfortunately.
Okay.
Let me finish the true crime story. Jesus. Ask questions later.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So they were there at the site.
Right.
And so was he.
Mm-hmm.
So the police started to chase him. He jumped a fence.
Uh-huh.
Kept running. Got into a neighbor's house.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to his parents.
Okay.
And then the police got in the house too. The neighbors were in the house. Parents, I think 3 kids. They're all there. And guess what?
What?
He was armed. Ooh.
With a firearm?
With a firearm.
Okay.
He sent a shot at the cop. The whole family skirmished to get out of the house.
He shot at a cop?
Cop was hit.
Lethal?
All policemen in the area, including FBI, SWAT, were coming over to the house as the police laid there in pain. He ran up the house. Everyone escaped. One of the kids jumped out the window into a tree, and he barricaded himself in the little boy's bedroom. And then once about 60 policemen came over and took one of the policemen to a hospital nearby, they decided to send up a drone into the boy's bedroom to see what was going on. And as the drone ascended, they saw no movement. The drone entered and saw a dead Elijah Ben Clemens with a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Yeah, he committed suicide, huh? Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
That's sad. Well, thanks for bumming me out, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate you bumming me out.
Welcome. Yeah,
That's so cool. I'm glad you bummed me out. Okay. What am I supposed to take? Okay.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a
It's
crazy
pretty wild.
story to have?
It's a pretty crazy.
Someone that you knew and then did sports with. You pissed next to them at the same.
And he was crazy enough to, like.
It had to be drugs, bro. Like something went wrong after high school.
Yeah, that, but also family complications. Somebody didn't love him, right?
Oh, I should say. I actually
like, did his
knew
mother
his dad
or father like just absolutely like beat this kid? Like, what was it? Was it public shaming? Was
I knew
it
this kid? I knew his dad. I worked at a gas station in Inglewood, Ohio.
Okay.
And his dad would come in like every night.
Mm-hmm.
Little gambling, little beer. Nothing crazy. But he told me something that surprised me. He actually told me he was his son. Elijah Ben Clemens is like mixed.
Okay.
Kind of Middle Eastern looking guy. And this guy is white as day.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, maybe they're like mixed or something. You know, his mom's probably, you know, of a darker complexion or something.
Right.
Then he said, oh, no, he's adopted as long with my other like 14 kids. And I was like, yeah, he probably just didn't have enough bonding time, you know, or some shit. I don't even know.
14 kids, you said?
That's a lot for one guy to handle, you know?
Yeah. That's tough, man. That's tough.
So, you know, you never...
Love your kids.
He probably didn't have like, parents.
Yeah.
He knows what happened to his actual parents, you know?
Okay. That's a bummer. Do you have anything else to wrap that up?
Sad story.
That's a sad story. Yeah.
Hopefully all the ladies tuned in.
To true crime?
To true crime.
Okay. All right. Now I need a palate cleanser. My fucking God. This is Eric Andre.
I'm going to buy a car today.
What the fuck?
I'm looking for Harry. Harry!
That's me.
I'm looking to buy a fine automobile from him.
I just don't trust anybody like that.
Do you have a friendly car or one that talks?
I don't trust somebody like that.
I'm ready to buy right now.
Open that button.
I will not buy if you want me to get naked. I don't feel like that's appropriate. You want to see my genitals? That's not okay.
I don't trust like that. Open that button.
Do you have any Skittles?
Harry's Car Place.
What the fuck?
I don't trust like that.
What the fuck?
Dude, Eric Andre is just like a gem. He is such a gem. I love his comedy bits. He's just such a goofy guy. You ready for the next one?
Let's go. I'm ready.
How you doing?
All right.
My computer is just like totally on the fritz. Okay. Yeah, so...
What the fuck?
Why did you do that? I can't remember my Gmail password.
What? What?
What are you doing, dude? Is it like a tab button? Stop. Okay, sorry. Here, you want to try it?
Jesus Christ. That's so shitty, bro. Imagine if how many, like, bro.
I can't remember my Gmail password. Can you?
Jesus.
That is the funniest shit to me. I can't remember my Gmail password.
Bro. Those are like the Micro Center people that believe their intelligence is superior than everyone else's. So they think.
Well, they are. Thank you, Micro Center, for helping me get these mics. Don't listen to this fool. He's just talking shit. The people that I talk to at Micro Center are humble, but also intelligent.
Okay. I feel like they have to deal with some dumbasses.
Oh,
people
yeah.
that they think are just wasting their time because they're so dumb.
Right.
Because they're so intelligent.
And
this guy fucking walks in and starts pouring coke, and they probably believe that he's that stupid because they have to deal with morons all day long.
I bet this was the story of the year for the computer repair people.
For sure,
right?
Like, some guy walked in and poured coke on his computer.
Yeah,
they're like, bullshit,
bro. And then he started hitting the computer with a hammer, and they're like, stop it. That's not fucking real. You're making shit up. God, Eric Andre is just a gem. He's such a gem.
I was watching this YouTube short, and this guy fucking poured beans into his PC, and then had a repair guy come in, and he was like, I don't know what's going on with it.
Sure.
And he opens it up, and he's like, oh my god, there are beans in here. That shit was crazy.
Beans, like what kind of beans?
Like baked beans.
Baked
like
beans.
Baked
oh
beans.
God.
And dude was trying to play it smooth, like, oh, I didn't know. Like, are they not supposed to be in there? It's crazy.
Okay, here's the next one. Maybe not. We'll see. There we go.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
This art hurt me. This art sucks. You're living a lie. You're living a lie. Yeah, take it down. You're living a lie. This art is terrible.
No, that has to be fake. That can't be real. That can't be real, bro.
Dude, I don't think it's fake. I really don't think it's
can't
fake.
be real,
because Eric's done this a few times. He's done the art gallery bit a few times. He had a movie, actually. I forget what it was. It's like Road Trip or something like that. And at the end of the movie, it was also in a gallery, and that one felt so real too. I really don't think I don't think he fakes situational stuff. I think he paid off the art gallery.
I see.
Obviously, but I don't think any of this is fake. Yeah,
bro, they're so shook, and there's an old guy like sitting against the wall, like holding his chest.
Which one,
bro?
Wait. Like, I go over here.
I think it's like the next frame. No, it's before he started smashing shit.
Okay.
It's like right after. Yeah, like go back. One more frame. Oh shit. Right here. Yeah.
You're talking about this guy. Yeah. He's like, what the fuck? I was supposed to be taking notes. Shit. I'm taking notes right now. I don't know what's.
Like, this art hurt me. This art sucks.
Oh my god.
These people hiding in the corner.
Jesus Christ.
I just.
You're living a lie.
Oh my
Take
god.
it down. You're living a lie. This art is.
It's so good, dude.
Imagine telling your grandkids about this.
Eric Andre? Well, he's
about like what happened at the art museum today.
You know what he is? He's an agent of chaos.
I see.
That's why I like him so much. He's an agent of chaos.
That's nutty.
I do it? No, I can't do it. Oh. Keep talking, bro. Keep talking.
Oh shit.
Why do you
don't
go mute when I'm fucking trying to fix the
so
camera, bro?
When I was at
He's just like Preston's fixing the camera now. Preston's fixing the camera. I'm just gonna go mute.
What's happening?
What's going on? He pressing a button? I swear
God damn it.
I swear to God.
So I went to Minnesota, Minneapolis for a funeral.
Mm-hmm. How was the Greyhound trip, by the way?
Oh my God, that is the worst experience
Did you sit
of
next
my
to? Did you sit next to anybody who smells?
I sat next to Ashley, but
Okay.
the bus smelled
horrible,
so bad that you can't smell other stinky people. That's how bad it was. Like the stench of the bus was so bad. That
Like
you can't.
feet, like trash, like shit.
It was trash. It
Trash.
was just like a dirty,
Like hot
ass car,
trash.
for sure.
Hot trash.
The floor on the bus from the entrance to my seat was sticky, bro.
Oh.
Every time you stepped, it was like you're stepping on fucking honey, dude. There's just shit on the
How was the
ground.
bathroom?
Why the fuck would I go in the bathroom? Why the fuck would I go in the bathroom? I value my life. I would be sick as hell.
That was the first thing I would do is go to the bathroom. Why?
Hell no.
Just for the sight and smells.
Hell nah.
You go in there and you're.
Hell nah. Fuck that. Nah, bro.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Dude, as soon as I walked into like the station, all right, in Cincinnati, the Greyhound station is a fucking empty lot. I went there at fucking midnight.
Yeah.
And bro, the crowd was crazy. It was just like people that are on the street, dead ass, like just people that be outside, don't have a home, probably homeless, which is sad, but like, you know, not something I want to be around. There, as soon as I got into that, they have like a little, it's probably, I'd say 50 square feet little trailer.
Yeah.
And I walked in there, and there's some sketchy people sitting down. You can tell, like, okay, this one has used meth.
Right.
This one is 40 years old and has gray hair. Something's going on here.
Right.
This one smells like pot. This one's literally tweaking. Like,
right.
just
Shaking.
Tweaking,
they're just looking around like a zombie. Just like
walking around all crazy.
Right.
And then
can I tell you something before I saw my first public urination?
Today?
No, yesterday.
Shit.
He just whipped his dick out.
You saw the
Yes, I saw full shaft, bro.
Was it big?
No, it was cold out, so it was like he was
just
like trying to hide it almost. It was just like, but it was like I was walking with people. Like,
oh no.
Well, the thing is, like I didn't know any people I was walking with. I was just walking on the sidewalk, and I was just like looking at the people that was walking around. I was like, Do you see this too? Like, I just wanted to make like a validation, you know? And he just like he got off the bus and he whips his dick out immediately to piss in the grass. And
Kroger?
Yeah, it was by Kroger. Try to, yeah.
Did I already tell you that I saw someone urinate at Kroger?
Really?
Yeah, like.
We might be seeing the same people.
Shit, who knows?
Who knows, man?
Yeah, he did whip out his, and he also pissed underneath someone's car.
Cool.
And I watched the person get into their car, not knowing that there was piss right underneath their car.
Nice. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, I didn't like that. It was pretty bad.
You didn't like it?
He was drunk as fuck, dude.
You think, or do you know?
I know. I saw him drinking too.
I gotcha. Yeah.
I was on the phone with someone. I think I was on the phone with my girl.
Okay.
I was just chilling in my car. I was just witnessing this guy just piss.
Right.
And I watched some guy step in it and get into his car.
That's
and
so
I watched
cool.
the guy walk away drinking. And then he came back and he started pushing carts and shit. And he was pushing like a one cart. But he was like pushing it in slow motion.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like just a symptom of being a crackhead, like doing shit in slow motion.
Okay.
Pretty weird. So when I got into this Greyhound trailer,
trailer, you mean?
Yeah,
bus?
it's like their station.
Oh yeah.
They had a little conversation, like a group conversation.
Sure.
One guy walked in smelling like marijuana.
Right.
And they all were like, "Who got that heat on them? Who got that heat? I need some. And he's like, "Oh, I got it in my car right now." And they're having that good old conversation about how they're going to smoke marijuana, which I think is pretty bad.
It's legal in Ohio now, so try not to talk too much shit.
Great.
I'm just saying, you're going to be a minority.
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. How the times have turned.
I know. Man, you have to move to Minnesota now.
Dude, my hotel neighbor was high as a kite, Brad. As soon as I came in their room, I was leaving.
So you're in Minnesota now?
Right.
You're in Minnesota. You're
in a nice-ass hotel.
Sure.
And I'm coming up my room, and they're checking in.
Yep.
And I'm just coming out to go to, Panda Express. And they're checking in.
Yeah,
and they smelled like they've been hotboxing their cars, a couple.
Okay.
Then later that night, I was working on my homework. And me, my girlfriend Ashley, my younger sister, my younger brother, and my older sister were sitting down, like it was two beds. I was on a chair. Ashley was on the bed.
So everybody's in your room right now. Okay.
Chilling. and we start hearing creaking.
Cool. That's exciting.
I didn't hear it. Apparently, it probably went on for like 20 minutes.
Okay.
I didn't hear it at first, but then I was like, what is that sound? What is that creaking sound?
Mm-hmm.
And
I like when you hit the table, that thing turns on.
Yes.
That's so wrong. I can't believe that actually happened.
There's a sensor.
That's so stupid. Okay, keep going.
My girlfriend noticed it first and texted me, but I didn't see the text. And she was like, someone's having
sex.
Yeah.
S-E-X, bro.
And then I hear creaking. I'm like, and it clicks in my head like I'm in a hotel and I hear creaking coming from the wall. I know what that means.
Okay.
I recognize,
you're picking up the hints.
Yeah.
You're picking up the hints. Okay.
So then I turn around and, zone into that sound. And then I hear moaning. It was fucking crazy. So it was just shaking. Just
male or female moaning?
Female.
Okay.
And I hear the, oh. And then my younger sister turns around. And she's like, what is that?
Oh, God.
How
old is your younger sister?
She's 17. So
okay.
I feel like she knew.
Sure.
And my younger brother fucking knew for sure.
Sure.
But it's just so embarrassing that we all came to the same conclusion that our neighbors are having sex right now.
Okay.
And
you know what you should have been doing?
Like, what the
you should have just you know what? Gosh, this is the joke that I would have played. You should have been playing obnoxious sounds. So you should have gone to the hallway.
Right.
Put your phone speaker right next to the door seal. All right, and start playing obnoxious sounds.
Like what? What is your
like the equivalent of like sex? Like that. More moaning.
Like, what the fuck?
Right? Yeah. Give them a taste of their own medicine if you're really gonna. No.
No, man. That would just be like a competition to them. They'd probably be like,
now we gotta be louder. Louder.
Oh, no. That was so bad. That was so embarrassing.
Right.
Can you in North Korea? Can you imagine being with your family and you just start hearing neighbors clapping and you're just looking at your mom like.
That shit does not bother me.
That doesn't bother you?
Not even a little, no.
That's crazy.
I think it would be more funny to me than... I think I enjoy other people being awkward. I enjoy other people being uncomfortable. So in that uncomfortable moment, I would just laugh and laugh. I'd be ear to ear just so happy.
That's so crazy.
Just to see everyone so uncomfortable with the situation would make me so happy. I don't know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to go back to the Greyhound one last time.
Okay.
So we were in Wisconsin and we stopped at McDonald's.
Okay.
And
the Greyhound does.
Yes, the Greyhound. And
healthy food.
Yeah, sure, healthy.
Right.
Not healthy. I don't
What's your McDonald's order?
What was it? Or
what is?
I don't go to McDonald's in the afternoon, but I do in the morning. In the morning, I'll get a McGriddle, sausage McGriddle.
Yeah.
And then add bacon to it.
Okay.
That's what I get at McDonald's. I hate their lunch.
You mean you hate their entrees? Like their normal hamburgers and stuff like that?
It's so garbage. It tastes like piss to me.
That's crazy. Okay.
But their fries are good.
Okay.
I will give them that. Their fries are amazing.
Have you ever had a Big Mac before?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And it doesn't do it. It doesn't do it.
Trash. The lettuce is cheap.
Oh yeah. The lettuce has people standing on it.
Yeah, for sure. The sauce for the Big Mac is good.
That's true.
And I like the McFlurry.
You can actually order the Big Mac sauce on the side.
Do they squirt it or do you get a packet?
I don't know.
I see. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. You get out of the Greyhound bus and your McDonald's is right there. Golden Arches.
Right. So me and my girl go and get some McDonald's.
Right.
And then there's this crackhead before the bus stop. There's this crackhead walking back and forth. He was pacing. He was angsty as fuck.
Sure.
He was built though. He's kind of scary.
That's scary.
Bro, do you know
that?
Do you know that movie with the guy that's schizophrenic, but they made it OD and he changes people and he's bald?
Give me era. Give me. I don't know, bro.
Probably last 5 years.
I got nothing, bro. I don't know.
Are you willing to Google it?
I mean, yeah, I'm willing.
Okay.
Sure, but you got to give me descriptions.
Right,
like, I don't know.
Look up movie about schizophrenic white bald guy. I'm sure.
Okay. Here. I'll let you be able to see this too. So, movie about schizophrenic guy. This one?
No. Do white bald guy. He does like a lot of these movies.
I'm doing Google too because DuckDuckGo can go fuck itself on some of these searches.
This dude right here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know this. Split.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I know this movie.
So in Split, he there's a scene of him where he's like jacked.
Yes.
And that's how this guy looked. He was bald. He was absolutely fucking jacked.
Mm-hmm.
And he was pacing around. He was being weird.
Okay.
And yeah, he got on the bus. When me and my girl were leaving the bus, he was coming one way, and my girl got like so fucking like nervous.
Yeah.
And she went the other way. And I was like, why the fuck are you going that way? McDonald's is that way.
Yeah.
But she saw him, and I didn't recognize that he was there. But she actually
she's the smart
listened
one.
to me. Yeah, I was a
She's
dumbass.
the smart one.
She decided to go that way with me, and we went to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Got our order. We came back in the bus. We came back on the bus. Ashley was in front of me, and he was like, "Hi, ma'am," to her. And I was like, "Why are you trying to talk to my girl?" And then she went to sit. She didn't say shit to him.
Do you not see us? We're an interracial couple. Yeah.
So she ignored his ass. She's really good at ignoring people, which is good.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a great skill. I, on the other hand, would be like, "Oh, hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
How's your day? How you doing, buddy?"
I'm doing fine.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, I would have said hello to him if he would have said some shit to me, dead ass. But no, she ignored his ass. She found him creepy, and she went to her seat, which is a good character trait.
That is a good character trait. That's a character trait of someone who will live.
Right.
Okay.
So
sure.
He
motherfucker. Give me a moment.
Oh shit.
Oh, no, keep going.
All right.
Keep fucking going.
All right, I'm talking. So he, I should say, goes up to this other lady that's up front, and he's like, "Hello, ma'am. How are you doing?" And then he starts saying some shit. I couldn't really hear what the fuck he was saying, but I heard her talking back to him saying, "I'm at work right now. I'm a therapist. I cannot help you. Leave me alone." And then they had like some sort of like conflict. Okay. I don't know if he touched her. I don't know if he harassed her. I don't know if he just kept pestering her.
Okay.
And he might have actually just not had a bus ticket. I don't know what the fuck happened, but he kept bothering this chick. I saw him kept on talking to her after she keeps telling him to leave him alone. And this other lady behind her, so it was like her, a lady in between, and then him. Okay. So lady in between them two was like, "Hey man, shut the fuck up, leave her alone, da da da, fuck you, piece of shit, da da da," some bullshit. He got cussed out basically.
Okay.
And the bus driver had to step in because he just kept on doing weird shit, and was like, "Sir."
Did he enter into the bus?
He did. He was in the bus. We were driving at that time.
Entered the bus without a bus ticket?
He might have, because it didn't look like he. Because the bus driver went up to him and was like, before we started going, he was like, "All right, show me your ticket. I want to see what seat number you're on." And it looked like he didn't comply. And that kind of gives you the idea, or gave me the idea, that he didn't even have a ticket in the first place.
Yeah.
So we were driving, and that's when all like the confrontation was happening, all the argument. And then the bus driver was like, "Okay, sir, at the next stop, you have to get off." And then him and the bus driver were going at it. I couldn't really hear. I was towards the back of the bus, and they were at the very front.
The bus driver doesn't get paid enough
to deal with that bullshit.
Yeah.
So
holy fuck.
On the highway, this is in Wisconsin, right? Bum fucking nowhere in Wisconsin. There's not shit there. There's not cops that come help you out. So we're on the highway, and she sees a state trooper, and she pulls over to the side, and she starts signaling him.
She's a bus driver.
Yes.
Okay.
And she sees a state trooper on the highway. She starts signaling them, "Hey, come on, help me out," you know?
Right.
So then the state trooper gets out of the middle lane of the highway and comes behind the bus and basically arrests this guy, which is pretty crazy.
Whoa.
I wouldn't say arrest. I would say, escorted him out.
Sure.
But if he gets
no handcuffs.
No handcuffs.
Just said, "Hey, sir.
Can you please come with me?"
Sure.
And the lady that was being talked to originally in the very front, that's a therapist, actually spoke to the policeman. So I think that there's some sort of statement written.
And you didn't talk to the therapist? You'd be like, "Hey."
Of course not. Of course not. It's not my business. None of my business.
Right.
I wanted to, but like I feel like she's already having such a shitty time already that I didn't want to be another creeper guy being like, "Are you okay, lady?" and bug her.
Right.
I was just like, all right, I'll just let her be alone. She seems to be way more relieved now than she was before. I don't think she needs confrontation.
Amen.
It's probably a crazy story though. Pretty crazy.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It wasn't as wild as your other one.
You don't think so?
No.
I see.
Do you want a palate cleanser or do you want to continue?
I will say I'm never riding a Greyhound again.
Okay, great. I did like your story. This is a man trying to get an alligator into a trash can.
That's some Florida shit right there.
Huh?
Some Florida shit.
Well, you see that's Orange County, Florida, right?
Oh my God.
The title of this video is actually Florida Man. And I want to say he's pretty brave.
Yeah, I can do that bullshit.
Somebody let me know the head. Yeah, I got you. Go.
I got you. This is so impressive, though. And so he got the alligator into the trash can. He's lifting it up now. And then he puts his hand on top of the lid. Thank God.
What a fucking guy.
Isn't this impressive? I mean, Godspeed for him. And then he's like, now he's wheeling the trash can away from his home.
No.
Like, this is a true man right here. I mean, like...
I'm too much of a bitch for that shit.
I mean, this is impressive. He's got his head down. He's just trying to get this thing... So confident, too. And everybody's like 15 feet away.
They're recording with like 5 times.
Yeah, you're doing good. I got you. That was the funniest part about it is when they're like, I got you, man. I got you. Don't you worry. You just keep going. You'll be fine.
I want to see the sprint after this.
Yeah.
You got to be sprinting after you drops that off.
You would think so, right?
I would. Shit.
I just can't believe he's doing this in slides. That's the most shocking part.
Oh my God. That gator's like, I've been disrespected.
He didn't take that alligator very far from his home, though. Right? I mean,
agree,
that's...
but at least it's not...
in front of his home?
Yeah.
I guess. You're right.
Hell
Shit, dude. Scary as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not going to Florida anytime soon.
Oh, I love Florida. I love Florida.
You've never had any crocodile experiences?
Nope.
I almost had one.
No. Never had one.
Oh, hell no. Oh, fuck that shit. I don't think it's thirsty, bro.
I know he looks like he wants to bite me, but I'm just saying that he's thirsty.
Jesus Christ. I hate snapping turtles, dude. I fucking hate them.
Listen. Oh, I love that jump scare. Yeah, so this woman's just feeding. This woman's just pouring water into this turtle's mouth through a fence. And yeah, you could tell what happened afterwards, huh?
Fuck that shit. I actually saw one of these on the run, but it was dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, a snapping turtle?
Yeah.
I've had
it was huge.
Yeah. I've had snapping turtles at my family, like at my home. We have a lake and we've had snapping turtles for years, and those things are fucking mean. Like, dude, 15 feet is a minimum, or like, you know, like that is a minimum.
Closer.
No, I mean, I've had my dogs be attacked by snapping turtles before. I don't know how the fuck they survived, or like they didn't. Like I've had one like break a leg while they were swimming. Yeah, dude, and somehow they survived. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Angelo. Shout out to Angelo, my dog.
Jesus,
quite a state trooper. Here's another palate cleansing.
So in tasting, what we do is take a small amount right off the top. It doesn't take much. That's the warmest part right here. I'm going to invert the spoon. Cover all 9,000 taste buds. Aerate it. Warm it up. Driving up that top note, that cream, pure vanilla, sweeteners. That's a 10.
That shit is crazy.
I can't
actually watched this documentary.
This is a documentary?
This is a documentary.
That's a 10.
That guy is so fucking goated in the documentary. He's a professional taster. That's why he has a golden spoon. The spoon
fucking
is gold
asshole.
because it doesn't give you that metal taste. That's why. Like you don't taste shit when you put the gold in your mouth. That's why he has a gold spoon. Shit's crazy.
I didn't care enough. I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
That's so.
You know what
Dude,
else
I
is
can't
crazy?
taste metal. What are you talking about?
Greater Cincinnati was on that documentary.
Wow.
Yeah, and the guy who's founder. Greater's on it.
So when did you watch this documentary?
Probably 2 months ago. It was pretty crazy. What did you think of it? I was trying to like think about a way to innovate my own ice cream so it can be better than Grater's. I actually saw the Grater's guy, and I was so pissed that he could eat a fancy dinner at Marble. And I was like, you know what? I can make fucking
You name
ice
dropping
cream.
your location, by the way.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We need to get his ass on the podcast. That'd be
The
dope.
Grater's guy?
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, we could
Tell us
probably
about
pull
ice
some
cream.
strings. Between your connections and mine, I think we could do it.
Start counting everyone on the guest party list.
Right.
What is that called when you take a corporation's customers?
Oh, their customer list?
Yeah. Some bullshit.
I don't know.
Laws, legalities behind that. It's whatevs. Hello, sir. This is Marble. Would you like to be on my podcast?
We want to feature just ice cream.
That's a 10.
That's a 10. All right. This is my... Yeah, I'm not even going to preface it.
No shit.
It's a huge deal, but you know what? The boys, they've wanted this all year long. They've wanted this for so many years, and this year we got it.
So did you do anything special at all before the game?
Yeah, I got my beads on. We tailgated.
You tailgated today?
Mm-hmm.
Tailgating before a high school game?
Oh, we do it all the time.
Division II state championship. We're hearing this Muskegon team has a really good defense. Are you worried a little bit?
You're always worried, but we have a pretty good offense, too. We're very offensive on the east side of Detroit, so we're ready.
But I'm not sure if the players are really ready for this.
We're ready. We're ready to go out there and hit them every play. Right now, baby, you're going to know we came to Ford Field.
He hasn't slept in probably 7 days.
They're holding hands.
What?
That's
Oh,
not
that's
very
cap. That's cap.
That's
football-like, is it? Holding hands? That's better. That's better. They're calling you guys that you guys don't have a very good offense. That Muskegon team, they're fired up. What do you say to them?
We have a good offense.
If you're not nervous, you're not ready.
These kids are ready.
I think I got my swagger back.
What?
As a student, watching the players that you know, don't you get nervous?
No, not really. Because I know my boys got this. They got this.
That's not what the other team says.
We don't care what they say. We're bringing it.
We are better than the Lions. We are the best team to ever play on this field. Yeah!
I'm not sure they're
You
better
definitely
than the
took some
Lions,
smelling
but
salts or
final
something.
score, Warren De La Salle, 44, Muskegon, 8.
State championship, boys! Let's go!
At Ford Field, Charlie Langton, Fox 2 News.
That's so wild.
That was just a lot, wasn't it?
That was a lot to handle.
That was a
It's kinda
lot.
cringe.
It's super cringe. Super. But I'm
glad they were hyped up.
I was too. And I loved the first kid that they interviewed.
We're ready to go out there and hit them.
So funny, bro.
We're ready to go out there and hit them.
Nobody could live up to that guy. That guy was just on it.
He was in a different level. He probably threw a kid like 10 feet.
You would hope so. You would hope that he hit somebody, right? You would hope he's starting to.
Yeah, for sure. He has energy.
He does. I know.
Probably already playing for the NFL as we speak.
No, I doubt it. I doubt it.
Too much energy for the NFL.
Oh gosh, that was a lot, man.
It was a lot.
How much time do you have left?
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Wow. Do you want me to go into the next clip, or
I'm ready.
You ready?
I would love to see the next clip.
Diabetes.
Thank you, Wilford. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes.
Diabetes. Diabetes. Diabetes.
So, you got diabetes.
Jesus Christ.
You were
So
right.
how is it? How do you pronounce it? I say diabetes.
It is diabetes.
I see.
It's not diabetes.
I see. I do hear a lot of people saying that though.
But it's not right.
I see.
It's
just like ain't.
It's your.
I'm really an individual, and I like to let my leader know.
Like no. When you
KNOW. That's a word.
Yeah, but like you still had a little southern twang with it.
Fucking shit.
You still had a little southern twang with it, and so yeah, that's kind of what I've attributed that to. So that diabetes commercial that we just saw was an infomercial, and the guy who was pronouncing it wrong was the head spokesman for the campaign of, diabetes awareness.
That's crazy.
And so I was finding so many videos of him trying to give awareness to diabetes, and every single time he said diabetes, and it was just gold. And that was the super. I found the original video, but then I found that super cut, and I was like, I like these super cut. It was great.
Fair.
Yeah,
man. That shit like that just so fucked up. Having diabetes.
Yeah. It really, it's funny how time passes slower when you watch that, because that was 41 seconds, and that's a minute 40. Anyway, I don't know how to. This computer repair is as long as the diabetes one.
Damn.
Isn't that wild?
That's crazy. So, my coworker, I can't say he's my friend, I actually got a heart attack recently.
Oh, that's sad.
Damn,
actually.
I have so much sad shit
I
to
know.
say.
I know. I like the Greyhound story though. That was Greyhound's bus story. That was fun.
Yeah, it was pretty shitty.
That was yeah. Did anything happen at the funeral? Anything fun happen at the funeral?
Not fun.
Okay.
The funeral was pretty sad.
Sure.
I can say some shit. So, it's my dad's stepmom. My dad's mom actually died when he was a teenager.
Okay.
And he was by himself in Africa. He had to raise himself all the way up until college, and he got himself to America.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much took care of himself, which is pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But this lady was his stepmom. She married his dad after his mom passed away.
Okay.
And
did they move? When did they move to America?
I think 12 years ago.
12 years ago. Okay. So pretty fresh.
Yeah. So,
pretty fresh. And they were from Kenya?
They're from Nigeria.
Okay.
And I believe that, I'm not 200% on this, but I think that my dad met her in America. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm not too sure about
what
that.
What are the odds of that, by the way?
Met his stepmom in America. Some shit like that. I don't know. They weren't there. They weren't together their whole lives. If that makes sense.
Sure. Absolutely.
And he was already an adult before he was introduced to this lady.
Right.
And it was just pretty crazy. My dad actually teared up and cried during the funeral, which I think is crazy because that's not the person that raised him. It's not his actual mom. She wasn't really a motherly figure to him.
Okay.
I just think it's crazy that he had such a connection to this lady, even though she wasn't really his mom. I thought that was pretty crazy. It makes me think about my situation, how my dad is actually not my dad, and how he's my stepdad. But my dad raised me since I was like 3.
Okay.
But it just makes me think like when I
your
have
stepfather
right.
raised you since you were 3.
So he's like my dad.
Sure. Right.
It makes me think like, what about my OG dad? Like when he passes away, am I gonna have a funeral for him?
Sure.
Am I gonna cry during the funeral? What's gonna go on then?
Mm-hmm.
It's just trippy. Hard to think about.
It is hard to think about. It is hard to think about. I've thought about those things too, actually. And I've thought about recently of like, you know, I have some older relatives, and I was just curious, like, you know, what would I say? You know, if I'm asked to speak, what would I say? And yeah, those are interesting thoughts to bounce around, because you never want to prepare for it,
right?
But it's inevitable, right?
Agree, yeah.
Which is an unfortunate thing about this life, but it's inevitable. So it's like I don't want to think about it, but it's something that will happen in the future. So I would like to prepare myself for that situation, and I
think that people should try and bury yourself so that people don't have to lie during your funeral. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. That's also something I don't want to do.
Right.
You don't want to like be like, this person who is in the casket is the greatest person who ever lived, and they never did any wrong, and that's weird. But then also being like, this is a piece of shit in the you know what I mean? That's also weird too. So it's like trying to have a good message while also not shitting on their name, while also like sticking to reality.
Right.
You know, like. Just like you could talk about the good times, you know, but just don't be an asshole too.
Right. My dad's mom was very lucky. She was like 80 something, so she had like a long life.
Sure.
She was able to affect a lot of people in a positive way. But you know, I know people that have died, like Elijah Ben Clemens, and he was like 22. Like if I had to go to his funeral and speak, like I probably would have to lie because I didn't know him for, you know, the last 5 years of his life. I could only speak of them like in high school. Yeah. So like, what positive thing could I say about him?
Those are situations where you don't stick to positive or negative. You just kind of like stick it like, you know.
It's pretty crazy.
When he was young, he was cool.
Yeah.
You know, something happened around 18. We're not going to talk about it. Okay. We're going to put him in the grave. We're going to put him, you know, just.
Yeah, that's just something for our viewers to think about, you know, like just try and be the best person you can be.
Right. What do you say? What do you say about a person who has done immense wrong and who committed suicide, but while he was having SWAT teams entering the home? What do you say about that person at their funeral?
Shit.
You know, that's one where only the mother or father are there. Yeah, barely the siblings are there. You know,
yeah, It's a tough situation right there.
Very tough, very tough. Yeah, that's sad.
It's very sad.
Very sad.
So my friend at work,
had
a heart attack.
Right,
and he eat McDonald's every day. He does have a history of like heart
He
problems.
eats McDonald's
every day.
Every day. Why do you know what his go-to order is? So I can start matching it?
I think he gets like a Big Mac. I think that's his thing. Big Mac, a quarter pounder, nuggets. He likes the fries a lot.
Sure. I just had that a couple nights ago. I'm not going to lie. I had a Big Mac. I had some nuggets.
It's all good in moderation.
I would agree with you on that. Yeah.
So like
I have McDonald's like once a month, I think, at this point. Something like that. Keep going. Sorry.
So yeah, this guy would eat fast food, minimal vegetables for about the past like
decade.
Probably like I noticed it the last like 3 weeks. You know, it's like every time I saw him, I barely see him because I only work like 3 days. But every time I did,
no workout, by the way. Never exercising.
He does exercise. He plays volleyball, but he does have a history of heart problems and eating all of that junk. You know, Probably clogged one of his arteries. He had a heart attack.
Okay.
I just think it's crazy that the company that he's going to get his food from, McDonald's,
also
like, you know, tries to raise money and awareness for healthy hearts. Am I wrong?
I mean, I know they have the
like, isn't that what they're donating to when you donate?
No, that's the children's.
I see.
McDonald's.
So they
house.
don't do anything about the heart.
I don't think so.
I see. That's even worse.
No, I don't think. I think they had the Ronald McDonald House.
Right. That's for
and
kids.
that's for parents to stay at when their children are in the hospital.
I see.
That's what my understanding of the Ronald McDonald House is. So yeah, they're just it's a housing situation for parents when their children are in the hospital.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I know they do something for cancer too, right?
Maybe. I can't look. I'm not
Fair.
I'm not updated with McDonald's outreach.
Fair.
I just don't know.
I just think corporations should clean their hands a little bit. We can see it. We can see all their lies. So
you're saying like whatever their culprit is, like whatever they caused, they should donate to.
No, not even just donate, but like fix the problem. That makes sense.
That shit's not happening.
I know,
That shit's not happening.
Damn, bro.
I could understand like, okay, hey, donate 3, 4, 5% of your profits towards something that you cause, like heart conditions, like high cholesterol, like
I don't know. I've made
food poisoning.
Burgers, and I feel like when I eat the burgers I make from the cows that are probably fed bullshit and probably make me have the same chances of death as McDonald's. I feel like when I'm eating my own burger, I'm more healthy. Like,
right.
I don't feel so disgusting after eating it. If that makes sense.
Well, yeah, of course. But that's because the way they prepare it's definitely not the cleanest either.
Fair.
Right? I mean, they've made 1,000 patties on that same grill. And so
the coagulated carbon bonds with all the oil and that bullshit.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you have all the garbage that you're putting on top of it too, which is a lot. There's a lot of garbage going on to this. And I hate to say it, I love Big Macs. Oh my God.
Oh my God, this guy.
Yeah, could I have a number 1 large Coke? Yep. 4-piece on the side. Yes, I would love buffalo sauce. Make those fries large too, just to make sure. Yeah, that's my.
Play this in the drive-thru.
That's my order. Yeah. And then what my heart is feeling like it's.
We're ready to go out there and hit them.
My heart is just not there. Oh gosh.
Do you ever like after you eat? I'm gonna call McDonald's junk. I'm sorry.
After I eat junk?
Do you feel tired as fuck?
No. I think I'm 22 years old. I don't think I'm affected by it that much. And like I don't know, like I work out 4 days a week and I make sure if I eat some garbage, I want to work out. I desperately want to work out. I like cardio is just like my fix. If I feel like shit and I do some cardio, I'll immediately feel better. And I'll go back to that 100%. Yes, I would agree with you. It takes like 20, 30% out of me. But then once I work out, it's done. It's over with.
I agree. Yep, comes out the ass.
Yeah, well that, and it's also like I have to, dinner. Oh, it has to be dinner. Like,
what do you mean? Your McDonald's have to be there?
Yeah, I can't do lunch and then expect if I'm doing lunch, then I have to work out or move around or be active to be able to like feel okay. But if it's dinner time, I can just go to bed next morning, expect to work out and then I'll be fine.
I see.
Like exercise is crucial with that for sure.
Fair. I see, Mr. Preston.
Mm-hmm.
That concludes my brief.
That's all you got?
That's all I got.
Okay.
Do you have any more of your palate cleansers, Mr. Preston?
I do. I could show you what we did last week. I feel like this one you'll like.
Oh, shit. I see cars.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Oh.
Stimulate your senses.
Right?
Dude, what did you say? Did you say, oh, shit?
Yeah, maybe. Do you like that one?
That shit is fucking nuts.
Pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, hell nah.
Hell nah. Hell to the no.
Have you seen? Have you heard that story about this guy who went off a cliff in a Tesla?
No.
And like apparently he was like pissed at his kids or some shit. I don't think. I hope none of them died, but I think one of them might have died. But shit was fucked up. So it's crazy. You went to jail for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine?
No, I couldn't.
Off a cliff in a car and surviving.
I couldn't. No, I remember being in Colorado and me and my family drove up this mountain. It was like a 14,000 foot elevation mountain, and I just remember being like on the side of the road. Like we're driving up, but there's maybe 4 feet of a lip at the edge of the road, and then there's just cliff. Just fucking straight down. Yeah. And I remember I was like, man, I'm really trusting that. I forget who was driving, but I was like, I'm trusting my parents to drive. Wow. And I'm putting my life into their hands in this moment. Man, I really would like my hands to be in my own life, like my life being in my own hands. Yeah. I trust myself being like, I know this is such a piece of shit, but like I'm young. I have a high quick response rate. I've driven.
Okay, Andrew Tate.
I've driven a lot. I'm very experienced driver. I'm a very safe driver. I've never been in an accident, you know? That bullshit, I'll knock on wood just for fucking fun, even though it doesn't do shit. But either way, I'm still a good driver. Right. And I just like, man, I'm really trusting my mid-aged parents to drive me up this mountain. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And nothing about it I liked. I was like, they can die. They'll be fine dying here. I'm not. I'm young. I don't want to. I want to live. And so, yeah, I don't like it.
Me and my girl
I don't
went
like
up
it.
some hills in California.
Yeah,
shit was wild.
Scary, right?
We actually stopped on the side and like stood and looked down. I took a video of it.
Yeah,
and it was pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy, right? It's a different feeling, and also the open sky almost.
Dude,
like
yeah, it's like you're seeing a fucking. It's like, so yeah. When I look down, I could actually see like a fucking town, all the way fucking down this massive ass hill.
Right.
And you can see like it's like a fucking asteroid just fucking hit some rocks and made a little crater, and we're like on the edge of a crater. It's a big ass crater, and all the way down there's a little town, and there's trees and shit all the way around. And you can see above the crater on the other side, but you can't see shit because it's just like white sky. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. You can see so much. Like if I could look out your apartment and see that much, it'd be
big
insane.
country, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we don't have those kind of sceneries here.
No
it's
way.
just even like in Ohio, like those plains. It's like kind of, you can kind of see a lot, but it's still not much. And yeah,
all you really see is like fucking lines and shit, like neighborhoods and bullshit like that. You don't really see like massive ass fucking mountains and all that crazy ass crap.
Gosh, I remember last year. Maybe it wasn't last year. I guess this was 2 years ago. Me and Nolan, and his girlfriend, my girlfriend at the time, we went to Virginia Beach, and driving there, we went through the Virginia mountains.
Those are crazy.
Crazy, bro. And I'm going down this giant fucking mountain, and there is a semi behind me doing a Jake brake. And I'm like, I trust my brakes, but I need to trust his brakes too. You know, if his brakes go out, me and him are both going off the fucking mountain.
Right.
And so it's like, dude, there was just some moments where I was like, God damn, I'm glad it's in my hands. My life is in my hands at this moment. But,
dude, I'm a dumbass, dude. As soon as I got the Audi, I was fucking.
How is that Audi, by the way? Where is it? Right?
Do you in the shop right now in Ohio, in Dayton, cooking, burning.
Yeah.
I just owe so much money right now. I can't afford the bill.
How much is it?
$500.
Oh, it's okay.
That's like, yeah, it's
that's
so
not
easy.
Bad.
But
yeah.
then, like,
yeah.
Did
you see my Jeep? I had
you got fixed?
Yeah, I got the paint refixed. Yeah, and that was $400.
Damn.
I know. Pretty good. I had to say, like, I had an initial estimate for my paint to be fixed, and it was like $1,200.
Yeah, for sure.
$1,400. And they're like, we could jack it up so the insurance will pay for it if you want. I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah, they had some conversations with me because, like, there's sometimes where you have deductibles where you have to pay the first $1,000 and then the rest of it can be paid by insurance.
Right.
And they were like, well, we could jack the price up so you could have insurance pay for more of it.
I see.
Some bullshit like that. I forget the conversation.
They could have had your fucking shit ceramic coated and all that fancy bullshit.
Dude, I can't wait for the day I just have a little bit of moolah. And I can like repaint my car.
What color are you gonna paint? Will you keep it red?
My grandfather knows exactly what the name of it is. It's like Dark Earth or something like that.
Like a brownish color?
Yeah, like a Desert Storm.
I see.
Kind of like light military, like, yeah.
I see.
Yeah, like light military tan. That's what I want so bad. And then black rims. And then
I go hard.
Lowering it just a little.
I'd also go hard.
Oh, man. And then I have a Jeep Wrangler. And I want to take all the side, like, the footsteps, and I want to have chrome footsteps.
This guy.
And I know chrome and black rims is a little bit of a contrast.
It's a very big contrast. You might as well go.
I might as well go chrome wheels.
Yeah, for sure.
I know.
Get some 4Gs.
I know.
4G
Dude, 4G. I don't know. I think I would want something a little less, like, sharp. I want something a little more, like, soft and earthy, you know?
Oh, okay, to complement the color.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fair. For my Audi, so once I got it, and I actually got it from Virginia, so I drove from Virginia to Ohio.
Yeah.
And the car hasn't been driven.
Was that the same car that you were talking to me about that you bought? Okay. Yeah. How much did you get that Audi for?
$13,000. It's a pretty good deal. 60,000 miles.
Bad.
But it's a 2001.
Right. Okay.
So it hadn't been driven for probably like 8 years.
Sure.
And I just took it out and basically kind of went on a little joyride. I was going
asshole.
like 75 on those hills, and it just rained.
Okay.
And I was going on those hills, and I was like, oh, let's see how good these tires are and how good the handling is of this car.
Sure.
It performed above my expectation. It was so smooth. It took those curves amazingly. No slippage. It was a perfect smooth ride. It was like I was driving a brand new Tesla, you know, some bullshit. So it went well.
Was that the nicest car you've driven so far?
One of them. I drove a 2019 BMW. And it was a coupe. It was from the dealership. That shit was smooth as fuck.
What are those? It's fuck, I always forget how they list them. There's like 3.
It wasn't the M. It wasn't even like an M. It was like a Z fucking 4D, some bullshit like that.
A Z3 or
some
Z4.
Shit like that.
Yeah. Can I look it up? You fine with that? It's actually been a big BMW Z3. I think it's a Z3. Are you talking about these things?
Let's see. No. It looked more like the sedan, but it was a coupe, and it didn't have like the series on it. Yeah, it was kind of like this.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. But it didn't have the soft top. It was a
hard top.
It was a hard top. It looked very similar to this.
I used to love these cars. These cars like this.
I see.
Right?
It was not as sporty. It wasn't the M. It was just like the base model. It was the M model.
I used to be really into these cars. I like when I was younger, I really was wanting a BMW, but now as I'm getting older, I'm okay. I know that's not my goals anymore. I would say my goals are, I don't know. It's easy to divide up imaginary money. You know, it's easy to divide, like, imagine, like, oh, I want this car and I want that car. But once you really have the money, then you start getting a little more practical. You're like, I'm going to have this car. I have to have this car now.
Got to think about
how long will it last?
Yeah. Gas, money, all that bullshit.
I think you can't have these cars unless you have another car.
For sure, yeah. Because if
Right?
that shit breaks down, right.
And it's like, I would like to be able to have someone in the back seat too.
For sure, yeah.
So like,
as
this
well.
can't be my only car if I'm having one of these. I have to have a sedan. I have to have an SUV. I have to have
Especially if you have
something.
kids.
Sure. Or just imagine if you're taking your
Homies,
parents.
parents,
Yeah,
family.
you're taking your homies out to dinner. You're taking your parents out to dinner. You're taking anybody out to dinner. You know, you want to do a double date. You know, we should.
Oh my god! I'm too broke. I can't even afford $500 for the Audi.
I'm telling you, bro. You're dating a white chick. Nolan's
Dude,
dating
that'd
a.
be so problematic.
I know, it's gonna be so funny. Nolan's dating a Latina, and then I'm dating a black girl. Well,
He's so hyped.
I'm so hyped.
God damn.
And I like her. It's not just because like she's black. I like her genuinely. So it's like, I think it's so funny if we all went out to dinner, you know, and it was just all interracial couples.
They're gonna be like, what's going on here? I think damn, I don't know who like they would associate the Latino with, you or Nolan. Nolan has the red hair.
I don't think that's gonna be the issue.
You don't think that's gonna be an issue?
No, they're the
Okay.
couple that looks together.
Fair.
They're the couple that looks together. That's not the issue, truly.
Us.
It's
Damn it.
because the last time we went to Skyline, you know what happened.
Oh my god.
You know what happened. That was, I just loved how you asserted your authority. You're like, "Oh, yes, I'm paying for dinner, or I'm paying."
Yes.
This is my like you try to make it extra, which I
Trying to
like.
make sure it's noted.
Noted, right.
That was embarrassing.
So I think it's only gonna get more embarrassing too. I think it's gonna be very interesting.
I walked in that Skyline and I was like, Preston, you're going to be my child. And I was like, Ashley, you're going to be my wife. And Preston's going to be our adopted son.
Adopted son. Sure.
And then she comes over and she was like, you two, pointing to my girl. And Preston was like, is you two, are you guys together? Oh, and then she said, make sure you take care of her, buddy, to you. God damn it.
And then she was like, oh, I'm glad you guys picked him up. Like that.
Yeah, some bullshit like that. I was just like,
she was so low-key racist. It was just, she didn't even think twice about it either. You know what I mean? That was the funny part about it.
I want to blame her, but I can't blame her.
Yeah, she was just old. You know how it is. That generation just doesn't. They don't pick up shit. They don't. They just.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Golly.
Oh gosh.
Golly. So.
Uh-huh.
The audio's driving.
Yeah.
It's pretty old, and I should not have done that because those tires are the original tires that came on it when it was made. Like, those tires are older than me.
They're stock.
Everything on that car is stock. And I was going crazy.
Are they not dry rotted?
No, which is crazy, isn't it?
Was it
They're like in good condition.
Was it in a garage?
Yeah, it was.
Gotcha. Okay. And like heated and cooled garage too. It had to be, dude. You know how?
Maybe.
You know, like how old is the Audi?
Like 23 years.
20. Oh my god.
Yeah. Because you know they released the cars a year before.
How's the tread on it? Is the tread?
It's like perfect. It has 60,000 miles on it. It hasn't been driven. Let's be real.
60,000. No, they say to change your tires every 40, and then get rotated every 20.
Right, but the tread was still like immaculate. Dude,
have you not changed the tires yet?
No, I will when I get back. Yeah, for sure. I have to. I don't have a choice. I'm actually going to get tires for the winter. I'm going to get some Pirellis for the winter. And then I still don't know what I'm going to use for summer tires yet.
Get medium. Get medium.
What do you mean by medium?
I mean like get. If you get winter tires, you know how much they dig into fuel efficiency, and you don't want
treaded tires, some crazy shit.
Good.
I'm just gonna get like basic snow tires.
Sure.
Winter tires, I should say.
Right.
It's gonna have some unique tread to it. That's basically it.
I used to have some really bad tires on my last car where they wouldn't let water escape. So if I ever was driving on the, I was.
crazy.
Dude, when I was turning, if I was on the highway and there was like a thin layer of water, and let's say I'm going 65 and there's like a bend in the highway,
you're sweating.
I was extra careful. People would be like flying by me, and I'm like, just don't do it. I'm just trying to like there were some moments where like I would float. I would just be floating around, and it was the scariest shit ever. And I recently got new tires that lets the water escape from out under the tire. Like the tread is specifically allowed to let the water escape from underneath your tire, and it's day and night the difference. Like I don't have to sweat anymore. Like I haven't had those like gliding. Yes,
dude, I had
so scary.
A Ford Focus ST. It was a manual.
And I wanted one of those so bad.
It's a 2007, so it was a sedan. It wasn't actually a coupe. Like,
yeah,
and it had like a little spoiler on it and everything. It was
dude, those were so cool back in the day.
Okay, crazy. So, front wheel drive.
Ready to go out there and hit them.
Sorry, I just had to.
Jesus. I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but it's a pretty infamous story.
Okay.
So it was winter time. First time I was driving the car.
Pause. Let me get the camera.
Oh my god.
Keep going. Keep
said
going.
Pause, then keep going.
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get. I just need to make sure that fucking camera is always going. But okay, what?
So it was winter time. It was January. It was the first month of me ever learning how to drive a manual and driving that car. And I picked up a job at Casano's Pizza in Inglewood, Ohio. It was my first month on the job being a delivery driver.
Okay.
So there's this big ass hill that is all because it's right above the dam. So there's a dam, and then let's say I wanted to go onto the bridge where the dam is. I have to go up a massive hill, and then I have to take a right over the dam. And that hill, in the wintertime, whenever it snows, is always slick as fuck and icy as shit. And unless you have like a car that, like if you have a manual car and you put it in neutral and you stop at the stop, if you put it in neutral and you don't press on your brakes, it will roll back.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Of course, yeah.
So, if that light turned red and I had to go up it, I was fucked because it was front wheel drive and manual, and I was just learning how to like go uphill, so I was trying not to stall.
Right.
So whenever it turned green, I would just fucking smash the gas pedal, put it into first gear, and like basically do like a little burnout to like try and climb up.
Right.
But like my car would always sway back and forth. It'd take like 2 minutes for me to like climb it.
Oh, and you're like turning the wheels so you can try to. Yeah, dude.
It was so fucking bad. It was so terrifying. But when it's green, like I can just like coast up and use like my momentum to like glide me up there.
And the momentum's everything.
For sure.
It's everything. Yeah.
That shit sucked. That shit was terrifying.
That's why I
had no tread in those tires either, so it was like a fucking challenge.
Yeah.
I was always scared that someone was gonna be behind me and like my car is gonna just start fucking sliding back.
As you're spinning the wheels too.
Ugh. That shit was fucking ass.
I can't tell you how much I love having four-wheel drive. In those moments, having four-wheel drive, you feel like king. You just feel like...
That's why I got the Audi, because it is four-wheel drive.
All-wheel drive.
Whatever.
Yeah, there's a fucking difference. Because it
What is the difference?
Well, some all-wheel drive systems tamper off the power in the front wheels as you go faster.
I see.
That's one difference. Some of them, not all of them do that, but some of them do. And then some of them, their system, as you are turning the wheels, you have less power in some wheels as they are turning. So like, let's say if you're turning left, you're going to have this wheel, the left wheel. So if you're turning left and you have the left wheel will have less power and the right wheel will have more.
I see.
And so it's just like kind of like powered.
That's weird.
Yeah, just like so you can help turn.
I see.
And stuff like that. Because if you've ever turned hard on full-wheel drive, you'll start to notice that when you both front wheels are turning and also have all power, it hurts your turn radius. And yeah. This is my years of Top Gear.
Jesus
I
Christ.
loved Top Gear, and I fucking when I was a little kid, I was watching Top Gear, and they would test out the BMW Z4, and I'd be like, oh my god, I'll be salivating over cars.
Yeah. Did you? Apparently, like Tesla was going to do an episode of Top Gear. Or maybe they did already. And
they already did.
Had like a script. You hear that shit?
Oh yeah, this was in like 2008. Yeah,
Damn.
I watched that episode, and I know exactly what you're talking about. So Tesla gave them 2 Roadsters, and they had Top Gear had a specific script already, and saying that the car didn't work.
Right.
But the cars did work, and the cars were perfectly fine. It's just they wanted to have some drama, so they added a script where the cars didn't work, and so they did dick over Tesla in the moment, which was really wild.
It's crazy.
And it's a shame because I loved Top Gear. I loved, Clarkson and James May and Hammond something. I forget what Hammond's last name was, but I loved that group, that trio. They were really funny, and they were just it's quite an era, bro. That was quite an era. I loved that time.
Imagine if they're out. Are they still doing shows?
Yeah, well, Clarkson he got into a fight with one of the producers.
Oh shit!
And so BBC just cut them.
Wow.
And so they have a new Top Gear, but it's just like a new group, and it's just I watch them because of them. Cars are cool, but their commentary about cars was why I was watching.
Right.
And so, I think like Amazon picked them up and they had their own show for a little bit, but I don't know if that's still going on. I think they're fucking old now too.
Yeah,
they're in their 60s now. It's like when I was watching them, they were like 45 and 55. Like they're still at that prime age where they want to be on TV, but now it's just too much now.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's also
crazy.
they've been on TV for fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
After 20 years of being on TV, you're like, can I fucking retire, enjoy the money I have? What do I need more money for?
Right.
Why do I need? And also, they were so fucking famous in the car industry.
Really?
They were, yes, dude. That show was huge, ginormous.
Yeah,
People
you're right.
knew them.
Yeah, you're right.
And that can get fucking overwhelming too. I'm sure. I don't know.
Like the Fast
we
and
don't know
Furious.
yet.
Wow. Yeah, beam us up. No. You don't want to get beamed up? You want to be famous?
Not yet. I want to be I want to have the best Cincinnati podcast first.
Fair.
Before we ever get anything else. Ugh.
The best Cincinnati podcast, but we live in Minnesota. That'd be fucking hilarious.
No, I live in fucking Cincinnati, bro. I had to fucking drive downtown. I had dinner downtown Saturday. Ugh. I love downtown, actually. It makes me...
it.
You hate it?
I
I
so
love
many
it.
crazy people.
Bro, the tall build... It's just like... I love Cincinnati. I just love it. But, man, when I can move to a bigger city and have a bigger downtown...
Nah, you're crazy.
I
you see
love
what they
it.
did in San Fran?
Well, San Francisco's fucking nutty, though.
That's what this is going to be pretty soon. It's going to get nutty.
No, San Francisco is literally, like, crazy. I want to look up San Francisco Skid Row.
Did you see that they, like, put up fencing and, like, kicked out all the homeless because the Chinese, president, whatever he's called?
Oh, they came in? Yeah. I saw
was
that.
So nutty.
I guess this isn't that bad. It's funny how they have designated spots. That's so stupid.
That's wild.
I mean, I what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to look at this and say this is optimal living?
I actually went to San Fran. It wasn't that bad.
I would say like I've been to Denver. I've been to Orlando. I've been to a few majors. I've been to Atlanta. I've never seen anything this bad.
I've seen it this bad in Cali, and it was in Sacramento. I've seen it pretty bad, but like not in the city.
This is pretty bad.
Yeah,
That's pretty bad.
I've seen stuff like that, like right off the highway. You would see things like that all the time.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't see it like in the city because in the city there's just so many people walking
There wasn't. It's like New York, kind of like.
There's not enough space for them.
Yeah, to start setting up their camps. But
Right.
that was before COVID, and I think once everyone got off the streets and it was just vacant space for them to move in.
This is wild though that they designate a whole fucking like plots for them, and they have little squares. For
That never goes good, bro.
I
don't think that ever goes good.
This,
yeah.
God
Does he have a
damn, these
solar panel right there?
Where do you see a solar?
Like, right here.
Yeah, let me open it. I hate this. Why can't I just have the image in a new tab?
Is there no image?
Open image in a new tab. Where do you see that?
Right there.
He does have one.
No way.
He's got a solar panel.
No way.
This man's fucking living,
Genius,
bro.
They're just playing their Xbox in there, just chilling. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like if they're the crazy bad homeless people that I probably encountered on the Greyhound bus, they'd be sharing all types of drugs, going crazy over here. Like I just don't think this would be a good place to be.
This is something I can't condemn or be with. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? Like these are just people living, I don't know what to say about it. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's probably going to be drug abuse. There's going to be mental illness.
For sure.
There's going to be sketchiness. But also it's like, what do you do with these people? Do you shape them up and put them into homes and try to get them jobs? That's not what they want.
I think there are some of these people that can do that, but I do think there are some that don't want to do that, and they want to be free, and they want to do this,
and they want to live outside.
Yeah. And our society inhibits them from doing that, from being free, and living outside their Jamaican hut. That's how like a Jamaican would,
Right.
In Jamaica.
Hey, the reason why I'm so against it is like the sanitation. They're shitting in buckets. They're shitting on the ground.
No, they got stalls right there.
That's trash, bro. These people don't shower.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
And this looks like a government building from how it's built. Look how government this looks.
I agree.
And these trees too. These trees look like they're fucking government trees. Like That's pretty wild. And that's wild that they would actually paint the fucking squares and give them little squares. That's nutty.
Like, are they paying for that?
Yes.
No.
They gotta be.
That'd be crazy.
They gotta be. The city government's gotta be paying for this.
No, like, are they individually paying for those spots?
I doubt it. These are squatters.
I see.
Do you really think that they're paying for this shit?
Right.
No, come on. Like,
They probably
do you think Mr. Homie right here is paying for this?
Yeah,
Come on.
right.
It must
crazy.
suck so much to be the one. How do I say this? It must suck so much to be in the homeless encampment and you have the worst tent.
Yeah, that'd be pretty trash.
Oh, God.
Some of these tents are pretty pricey. I'm surprised
This one's really impressive.
Yeah.
I would say that. And this one right here.
That one looks like it has a fucking air conditioning unit on it.
This one? Yeah. And especially, like, this one looks huge. This one looks huge.
Man got a solar panel, though. Like, that's like a couple grand. You can't tell me it's
Maybe.
not a couple grand.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I'm just, like, I saw a homeless person today. And it's just sad. It's just so sad. Like, I see homeless people all the time. It was
I will say, there's not a lot of people that are homeless and they are fully capable of performing a job or duty to get up.
Yeah.
I would say there's a lot of mental illness and drug addiction in Cincinnati, which is kind of a good thing, but also a bad thing because we want to get those people the right opportunity. But then they're like,
in healthcare and just situation where they can get better, know?
That's also really hard to do.
Yeah.
But it could still be done if they want it to be done.
I would agree. There was an underpass that I would drive by all the time, and it was just like underneath this bridge. There was like 3 or 4 tents underneath of it, and that kind of looked like this, where they like kind of community sense, and I bet that is also what keeps them there, is the community, because this is probably as close as to this is like
family, bro.
This is this is their community. Like, how could you convince them to go move into a suburban home where they don't know anybody? They got to work for this.
Dude, the suburbs are so weird, bro.
It's just not community, right?
Yeah, it's like you are in the community. You're in the fucking HOA, but like you don't know what your neighbor's doing in their fucking basement,
right?
But
you hear everything. You hear everything what your neighbors are doing, and so I think that's also something that they strive to be next to each other. And so like that's what's kind of happening here, is that they're making their own community outside. And that's fascinating. I think that's what keeps them there for sure.
Nutty, bro. Nutty.
I know.
Unfortunately.
You're good? You gotta go? Okay. Well, thank you so much, guys, for listening. Subscribe to our YouTube. Give us reviews on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Check out orugastore.com. Follow us on social media. And, just have a lovely day. Have a lovely day. Enjoy yourself.
Praise God.
Praise Allah. Praise Odin. Okay.
And we got to be ready.
Visit orugastore.com today and enter the discount code OP15 for 15% off your order on all Oruga merch. Free shipping for orders over $50 is available as well. Thank you. The Oruga Podcast.
Somehow somebody's always looking the other way. Now look at these guys. They look busy, right?